Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
So we are on the 10th Colossus, which is Dorge,
Dirge.
and Joey says he knows what a Dorge is. I don't think he does. I think he's making stuff up. But what's a
Well,
Dorge?
I don't know specifically what it is, but I know I'm a fan of Lovecraftian horror, so the Dirge in the books that I've read is sort of like a giant worm, like a giant creature, a giant worm-like creature that is terrifying, and I like that,
Okay.
so that's pretty cool. And that's basically what this thing is too.
Okay, so this is probably based off of the Lovecraftian Dorge.
Well,
Is it?
I don't know if Lovecraft created the dirge, but he mentions the dirge a lot. So,
So a Dorge is a somber song.
um,
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay. A Dorge is it's a like a song you sing about dead people, or
oh,
like the passing of people.
oh,
That's
I'm actually thinking of a Dhole, a
Oh,
a Dhole. Yeah,
well,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
that.
look that up because I want to see
Yeah,
images of that. That's funny that
yeah,
Dhol. Oh, there it is. That's funny that it like.
yeah. It's in reality, it's like a fox creature, but there's fiction where the Dhole is a like a worm-like creature,
I'll look
something
up
like that.
Lovecraft's. There we go. Auto completed right away to it. That's funny, and this is what it looks like.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
basically.
I can see why you made that like mix up.
Because there's also a dirge, a Lovecraftian book that has the dirge in it, and that actually.
Well, I want to see what the Dorge is in Lovecraft too. Yeah, it's like it looks totally like the worm from Dune. Oh, the Dorge is the name of one of his books. Okay,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, I'm a
Lovecraft
huge
stuff
fan of that.
is crazy.
I'm a huge fan of Lovecraftian horror.
I like how deep it can be because of him letting a ton of different writers write in it.
Yeah, and then they all add it to the same sort of universe too, which
Yeah.
is interesting. Like Azathoth, I like Azathoth because he's supposed to be the most powerful of the Lovecraftian gods. He every all of reality is
He's the
just a
dreamer,
dream.
right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the mad dreamer, the idiot god, something like that. Basically, everything is in his mind, and him waking up would make everything blink out of existence. And I love that Lovecraftian horror because it's basically like you can't do anything about it. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's that kind of bleak, disturbing horror that I kind of like. And he's got like a bunch of creatures around him playing flutes and stuff to keep him asleep. Yeah.
I wonder if that was meant as an analogy for like the creative process.
Oh yeah.
Like if all the people around him playing flutes and stuff all supposed to be like your muses, your inspiration. Where if you don't surround yourself with new ideas, you can't come up with new ideas yourself.
Oh yeah, maybe. He didn't write that, Lovecraft. He only mentioned Azathoth. There was a different writer who wrote that.
Who like expanded on the idea of it.
Yeah, expanded on the idea.
What did he say about Azazoth
He
himself?
mentioned it. The only thing he did was mention it in a story, and then he wrote a note to himself to put that in one of his books.
Oh, okay.
But he died before he did, so.
That that explains a lot of how his books all that he would write notes like that. That he would come up with an idea and just throw it
Yeah,
into something he's already making and then be like, okay, I'll get back to that later. Because
yeah,
that's why his world feels so like wrapped in on itself, I think.
yeah. It's you could tell he's like getting caught up in his writing, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's kind of a cool way of writing. Like for me, when I come up with an idea for like D&D and stuff, I want to address it right away. But I think that that's actually almost a better way of doing it. Is like, oh, I have an idea. Okay, mention it, and then put it aside, and we'll get back to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, this is totally just a sandworm.
Yes, this makes for a very fun fight.
So I thought Dune was like the forced story to have sandworms. I didn't realize that there was a sandworm kind of thing in
I don't know if the Doles are actually sandworms or just worms.
Oh, okay.
I think Dune made the first sandworms, so
Because that's like a trope now. That's
yeah.
it's just a lot of fiction has these giant worms that for some reason move around in sand, even though that makes no sense.
Yeah.
You, I don't think a worm would have the shape you would need to dig your way through sand. So this is like in a cave, okay? Because it did mention the god or whatever that warns you about all of the guys before you fight him mentioned it was underground. See, the actual arena is underground. There
Yeah,
doesn't seem like there's much environment to use to your advantage. So how are you supposed to get them
you're
like
supposed to let him
vulnerable?
get in close.
I'm gonna guess that you have to make him run into those pillars. Is that true? Do you have to make him
Um,
run into those things?
that is kind of how it works.
Okay.
Oh man, this thing's. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, it's got the fin to show you where he is in case. I bet you the animation on the ground probably wasn't as obvious in the original version of the game. Oh, it makes like a snake sound almost. Oh, that's creepy. It's not very long.
Yeah, it's not too long. It's not even the length of a worm to scale, I mean. Oh, shoot. Okay.
You are almost dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
because you
shouldn't
don't
have
have
ran
any like
into it.
health increases at all.
I gotta get this guy to follow me, but I don't know where he is. I gotta shoot him in the eyes.
Yeah, that's what I figured because he puts his eyes up for a little bit. There he is, to your left. Are you controlling the horse?
Yeah, you control your horse and the bow.
That seems hard to do. There's one like
It's yeah, you gotta keep watch of what you're doing. Oh, come on, no. Oh,
that
jeez.
was close.
Yeah, it was. I was like, this is gonna be close if I don't die. uh, yeah, I just need to wait for this thing.
I like this one.
I'm getting too close to the walls. As soon as I hit the wall or get close to the walls, it does that dive.
Oh, okay. So you need to like try and drag him as much across the map as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. He's coming up on your right. I don't know if you saw him. That's cool that this takes advantage of the horse. Is the whole fight like this on the horse? Man. Oh, so now that you shot him in the eye, he's not gonna go into the ground anymore?
Um. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you shot him in the eye, so he didn't know what he was
Yeah, it
doing.
just starts twirling around. You gotta get him on.
Okay, cool.
And now I've got my opportunity.
I thought that they wouldn't find ways to make the bosses more interesting, but they're finding ways to make it more and more.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with where you have to fight them and what they look like.
Yeah.
That's which I think is great. Like this isn't even the best one in my opinion.
Because these guys are getting like the first few kind of were repetitive after a while. They're kind of the same thing, you know. You jump on
Yeah.
their leg, you climb up.
Yeah.
But these are getting more and more interesting, and the designs are getting unique. I like how it kind of pulled you down a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Wait, no, get off. Come on. I can't outrun it, so I have to get on the horse, otherwise
Otherwise, they're just completely
defenseless,
like
yeah.
he'll just jump right over you. Oh, he is. Man, he's intimidating.
Yeah, it's cool.
I wonder what it
It's
is that makes the idea of a sandworm be such a like reoccurring theme. Like
such a what?
why people keep going back to it. Like what about it is so interesting to people? I don't know how else to describe it.
Um, what? I don't know, huh? I think it's because it's scary. I think it's because you don't see it. It's under the sand, so it's sort of like you hear the rumbling, but you don't know where it is.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
it's like Jaws, that sort of situation.
I wonder if part of the reason that it's always a worm too is that we don't like snakes. For some reason, humans have like a
Oh yeah, that is true.
pretty
Scientifically, there's an aversion that people have towards snakes.
yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. We probably
The snakes probably a long time ago were one of our most dangerous foes because they were small and they could just bite you and then you die.
yeah.
Come on,
Instead
come on,
of,
come on, come on, come on.
oh, did he run out of stamina?
No, it takes a while for the horse to start up, like a car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, no, 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 come on. Oh.
Oh, this is a cool fight.
Yeah, my biggest foe.
We're gonna look on here and be like, find some look on the wiki and find some glitches like, oh, if you lead him to the outside area, he just gets stuck and you can just wear a whale on him or something.
What the thing? This one actually got me. It took the longest for me to beat this one because I thought you were supposed to wait until it jumped up and then shoot it in the mouth. Because
Well,
up
I
up
could
till
see why you thought that because his mouth's all glowing.
yeah, because never have I ever had to shoot a Colossus in the eye. So I just thought that wasn't a thing. Oh darn it, whatever.
Were you actually doing damage when you were shooting him in the mouth before?
A little bit of damage. Wait, no, it didn't do anything. I just kept doing it over and over again because
Oh,
I was thinking I was missing because it happened so quickly.
that's kind of frustrating then, because
Yeah,
I totally would have thought the same thing. I mean, they probably have its mouth glow because it's like is warning you of the danger of its mouth. It makes it easier to see.
yeah.
They have a picture of it outside of the sand on the wiki, and its face kind of looks like friendly. It's got a huge old grin.
Come
But you're gonna
on.
get it this time because you did more
This,
than half the last time you were on it, right?
yeah, I'm trying to see if it's gonna shake me off though. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure you got it, man.
There we go. Got him. Ah, I'm dead. I wonder if it's painful when it does that.
It looks pretty painful. It knocks him out.
Yeah. I keep thinking like this is for him. This is probably the worst part. Oh God, I'm gonna die again.
He has to do it for his sister, level, mother, stranger he found on the side of the road.
Yeah. And that's even if she's a girl. We're assuming
That's a good point.
Okay.
I don't know if I agree with this. They say that he's the only Colossus that generally hurts the Wanderer, but they're suggesting that all the other Colossuses kind of damage you while they're trying to get you off of them on accident. I don't know if I can agree with that, especially considering the
Yeah.
last one shot file at you.
Yeah, it was just too slow to
Like,
actually hunt you. It was
yeah, that file totally is like an obvious attack.
Yeah, I think they're trying to find interesting things about the Avatar, or about that specific Colossus.
Yeah. There's not enough obvious, and people dig deeper when it's shallow like this. It's like, I don't mean shallow, but when there's not enough just straight text, people still dig really deep to try and find subtext, which can be a good thing and a bad thing because you get the people that like they make up things that make no sense.
Yeah.
But anyways, see you guys for the next Colossus.
See you guys.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, check out my Patreon.